As you can hear, we are focusing on the rules of the road this morning, and we know that learning how to drive is a rite of passage.
It is indeed. Now, this girl on my left-hand side has presented us with the opportunity to finally find out who's the better driver, males or females. Jamie went on an excursion in the car, and this is something that you're going to absolutely love. Check this one out.
You're not ready. Learning how to drive is a skill that we will all need to acquire at some point in our lives. But for a newbie like myself, it can be quite daunting. However, I'm in good and safe hands with Abdud Dayan de Vries from Dayan's driving school. Dayan, let's start at the very beginning. What exactly is K53?
So the K53 is a practical test to test the proficiency of a driver in training for the ability to obey the traffic signs and rules.
There are a few K53 guidelines that we have to lock down before we get on the road. What are they?
Well, the K53 requires that the person that will be behind the wheel does an outside and an inside inspection. That is to deem if the vehicle is roadworthy for use.
I will do the outside check. So first things first. So obviously we're checking for any obstructions or any leakages under the vehicle.
That's correct.
We're going to check our tire for tread and pressure.
That's correct.
We're going to make sure that our wipers are in good working condition. We're going to check for water, oil, brake fluid, as well as the fan belt. Lenses and reflectors are in good working condition.
There we go.
And then, of course, our fuel cap is closed. All right, so outside check has been done. It's time for some inspection on the inside. Dayan! Before we test this baby, I know that we have to do an inspection on the inside. So first, I'm making sure that my pedals, there's no obstruction by my pedals or by my feet.
Correct.
Correct. Mirror and seat has been adjusted.
All right.
This is where I usually get stuck.
All right, then you got to state the obvious with the handbrake being up,
Handbrake being up,
vehicle being in park,
vehicle
and
being in
lastly,
park.
closing the door.
Closing the door. There we go. On to our next adventure. It is time to hit the road. Seatbelt on. Full observation. Check, check, check. I think now is a good time for everyone to stay off the road, okay? My driving lessons are going fairly good. I'm still a bit nervous on the road. Obviously, I need to gain a bit more confidence, you know, but Dayan really is such an experienced and a very patient driving instructor. It's not my first rodeo. I had a previous driving instructor, but just seeing, you know, the vast difference between the two, just how patient he is and how accommodating he is with what I need, specifically getting comfortable and confident on the road. I really have high hopes for actually finishing this driving school.
So with Jamie, in the beginning, she was very nervous, very anxious. She didn't have any knowledge of the vehicle because she never sat in the seat behind the steering wheel. Obviously, just being a passenger, you don't take note of all the controls and the maneuvers that needs to be done. She has improved vastly. We've had a couple of hiccups along the way, nothing out of the ordinary, and she has progressed very well. It has become more comfortable sitting in the passenger seat and driving with her.
The most difficult concept to grasp has to be parking. I mean, what is the reason to do alley docking, parallel parking to the right? So that has definitely been tricky. But I think a few more times with Dayan in the parking and just getting more comfortable on the road, I'll get there. Finish that one like a boss, eh? Okay, I have to give it to you. I'm feeling pretty confident after that lesson. Dayan, when do you think is the best time to book for your test?
You want to book your test when you are no longer in need of the instructor to instruct, basically. You need to recognize the parking, execute the parking perfectly without knocking any obstacles, rolling.
I am going to hold on to you for the longest time possible, but I know that you have to go and instruct other people, so I'm going to let you do that. But thank you so much for the day, for making me so confident and comfortable on the road.
It was a pleasure.
Well, there you have it. Practice makes perfect. And if you want to ensure the roads are safe, then you need to make sure that you are out there hitting all those good habits and practicing the right ones.
Wow, not not too bad. I was actually a bit nervous for you, to be honest, but I think I can actually get back on the roads now, knowing that you're on there and you can actually drive a car a little bit.
So earlier on you were saying that you're always driving me around now. Do you trust that I can drive you around now?
Do I have to answer that now?
Wow, my friend, my best friend, and you're going to throw me under the bus like that. It's fine, okay? I will drive as long as you just park.
Okay, deal. Absolutely love it, guys. Don't forget the rules of the road and safety, of course. Look left, look right, and then look left again.
Don't forget
Got you.
Hoot.